that burns my eyes. What a strange descent. Sound becomes fun again. Never ending why. Forgot I what I want. Is this Arcadia? I don't know what's right for the world. Oh, I may have lost my way. There's no reason to doubt it now. So what do I have to feel? Under the sacred wires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more stars again. Here in the pale fire, I'm doing as well as I can. I hope my path will be a catalyst for someone to follow. The roar of the spark! Time to be able to see. It is hard to breathe. The light goes out again. Never-ending road, a place without color. That's a world we can't die. That's right, go. Don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. Wait, so what do I have to feel? Under the lonely moon, it only flux words. This ocean with my colors. Bearing the pain of fire, I'm going as far as I can to keep that flow alive. Under the sacred wires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more skies again. Yeah, bearing the pale fire, I'm going as far as I can. It will be endless, and it's never end. Hoping to build the world with all kinds of light.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to The Siege, or good morning, good evening, and welcome back. Bam! Still long hair, still horrible. Good morning, folks. Good afternoon. How are you all doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. It is Monday. Well, it is a Monday. Let's face it. And we have some stuff to do today. So let's talk about that immediately. Then we talk about the week. And then we talk about a few other things here and there, things which have transpired over the weekend. Then we go into the gaming news as per usual, and then we are playing video games. You know the drill if you have been here. So what we are doing today is pretty simple. We are playing more Diablo 4 beta because the beta is still running till 8? No, 9. 9, because we are now summertime. Yay. Yes, daylight saving times, as some people are calling it. But yeah, it's summertime here, so we moved our clocks an hour forward. And I have to say, with my inner clock working as it does, it really, really, really messes with me. Running until 9. Exactly. It messes with my inner clock. So I'm somebody who doesn't need really an alarm to get up. my inner clock just still works. It's a weird thing. I'm basically waking up the same time every day, and yeah. So when, of course, the clock moved forward by an hour, my body is like, what? What do you mean? It's 12:30 p.m. No, it's not. It's 11:30 p.m. 100%. What do you mean by that? It's wrong. What? Totally confused. Totally confused. And to basically put some insult on top of it, my girlfriend was here from Saturday to Sunday, and we switched the clocks, right, from Saturday to Sunday. So I am even more confused. And because we stayed up a little bit different and all that, like couple stuff. And so just in general, it's like you're waking up and you're like, why is my girlfriend already awake? What the hell? Yeah, I'm definitely not the morning person. She is more the morning person. So, hello, Tiny. But yeah, she was here over the weekend from Saturday to Sunday, which of course put a dent into my Diablo playing plans. Not that I'm blaming her. I literally haven't seen her for 3 months. Yeah, because she had so much work to do that, well, it's not just work. Like, people are like, well, you have some off work time. Not for her, unfortunately. She's working in a job and with a company who completely sucks the life out of her, and she is trying to leave that company. She's actively working on that, but that is not as easy as you think. And then afterwards, she also has to study. And then afterwards, that she also has to study German because, well, she is not a native German speaker. So she has works like 10 hours a day, then has to study, and then has to study the language. As you can imagine, there is basically no free time for her. So it is rather tough to find like dates where you can just do something together, because it means that she has to free up 1 or 2 days of her absolute insane schedule she has. And then she has to get that time she spent with me back from somewhere. Right? And it's like, yeah. It's, and if you're like, wow, how does she survive that? She doesn't. That's the problem. That's the problem she's facing right now. And, well, I'm also kind of facing right now together with her, is it's too much. She is slowly falling apart. And now we are trying to fix a few things, change a few things around for her, but you cannot really add more time to an issue, right? If you have 24 hours and you basically already use those 24 hours for literally work, study, sleep, where do you take some shortcuts? There are none. So all in all, that is a problem. Then she also, oh my gosh. I was really, really close to going a little bit insane. So, as you probably know, everyone here at least has an ID, right? Everyone has an ID. You need an ID here. It's a necessity. And of course, she has an ID card, right? But so she wanted to do something online with the ID card, and she just found out, for whatever reason, her ID card, the online function wasn't activated. Now, as a normal person, you would assume that you were going to a website, you were entering your ID card number or something like that, and then you were activating the online function. Well, you don't know the German government. Yeah. So the German government is basically saying, no, 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 no. So listen up. We sent you a mail when you got this ID card years ago with a pin in it. And you need that pin to activate it in the app. Okay, she doesn't have the pin anymore because she also moved, yada yada, disappeared. And she was in the belief probably that the card was already activated. You can, of course, request a new PIN. Oh, that's cool. Okay, how do we do this? Yeah, you need the app. Okay, downloading the app, scanning the ID card, and they are like, okay, what do you want to do? Online function is not available on this card. It's not activated. Or it is available, it's not activated. Well, we need a new PIN, so you could click a button which says request a new PIN. It is not requesting a PIN. It sends you to a website. And on that website, you can then say, I want to request a new PIN. And then the website tells you, sorry, shithead, we cannot do that for this specific card she has. She has a specific ID card because she is non-EU, non-German, right? And so she has a very specific ID card. But they cannot send her a new PIN through the function in the app because that's just for the standard cards. Okay, what do I have to do? Well, you have to go to that one specific government body we have and request a date. Okay, going to the government body, requesting a date. And they are like, no, 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 no. That is a very specific ID card you have. You have to go to the other government body and request a date there. Oh, okay, going to the other government body, requesting a date there. They're like, yeah, you're right here. Yeah, we are doing this. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, whew, good. But we are not doing the dates. What? Why? I have to come to you, so it would make sense that you are also doing the dates. No. That's the government body you were before, but you just have to give them the extra code we are giving you now. And with that extra code, they will make a date and an appointment for you with us so that we can activate the card manually here. And then people are asking, why does the government need so many people to work for it? Because they're creating problems for themselves. And then offering the solution. It's like, my God. I was actually just waiting for the moment that they are telling you that you have to fax them something. Because our government still believes that faxing is the future. Literally. I had some government appointments where people were telling me, can you fax us that stuff? What? Dude, I'm not faxing you shit. It's the same. It's insane, by the way. 2 months ago, I did a total checkup on me. Right. I did a total checkup because, well, I'm 35 and, issues can arise, so you do a total checkup. And good news, I'm good. Thumbs up. I'm good. But however, my doctor was like, so you did a checkup there with a general doctor, right? Yes. Yeah, we need that information. Okay. Like, just request it? Are you not connected? What? No, we are not. You have to go to your doctor and they have to print it out for you. And then you can give that data to us directly and we have to scan it in, or you have to fax it to us. What the absolute shit? It is the year 2023, and you're telling me that doctors are not like somehow connected and sending information to each other? No. No. Goody. Oh my god, we are so slow. They're apparently finally thinking about doing it. Like basically creating like a database where doctors can just like send information to each other. I know, crazy. And when they say they are thinking about it, that probably means we will get that in the next 10 years. What else? Well. Look at Speedy Gonzalez over here. Yeah, look. I'm not saying that there are other countries out there who have it even worse, but it's just like, look, I say this with the least nationalism possible. I really mean that. But we are not just a country, right? We are one of the richest countries and like biggest high-tech countries and whatnot in the world. Like we are basically, depending on who you ask, in the top 3 or top 4 of the biggest and wealthiest countries on this freaking planet. So I can expect a little bit from it. I at least I say this without any pride. Like seriously, there's no pride in it. It's just you look at what we have and we look at what we get, and it's like there's a discrepancy here. You realize that, right? Right. That's my point. Again, not trying to make a point of like, yeah, Germany is the greatest. Or nah, it's more like it's freaking Germany, man. Like, come on, biggest country in the EU and all that. You can do a bit better. It's a complaint, not a praise. That's what it is. I'm complaining about it, not praising it. But yeah, so we are playing Diablo 4. What are we planned for the next few days? Oh boy. Tomorrow, I am not sure. Let me see. Tomorrow is Terra Nil Day. I have been looking forward to that game. And if you don't know what the hell is Terra Nil, wait, is it available? Wait, no, it shouldn't be. Oh, no. Yeah, no. It's coming out tomorrow at... Yeah. It's an evening release. Ah, that sucks. Okay, then tomorrow we are playing Have a Nice Death. Yep. We will play Have a Nice Death. And then on Wednesday, on my Mole Under Management channel, we will play Terra Nil.
A beginner's guide to ecosystem restoration.
Yes.
This video will serve as a
Have you
general
never seen
guide
Terra
to the
Nil?
intricate process of restoring
That's
an
the game.
environment from a wasteland to a thriving ecosystem.
It looks fantastic.
The first step in any restoration endeavor is to bring back water and plant life. No matter what environment you're in, you'll need to generate electricity from the natural power around you. Now, use toxin scrubbers to cleanse the soil and sea.
This game looks fantastic. We have played the demo a year or two ago. I think it was 2 years ago.
Natural greenery to grow. Alteration of the terrain is often an essential part of the process.
This looks so great. Like,
Once
man, they
the
even
backbone of the
upgraded it
ecosystem
more.
is thriving, your next step
Yeah,
is to
the
increase
whole
diversity of plant life.
mission is to
Foster the
rebuild
conditions under which vibrant and unique
the world
habitats develop.
after we
Whether
fucked
by
it up.
upgrading your buildings, manipulating the climate, or by other more circuitous means.
Yeah, that's literally what you're doing here.
Introduce fauna by scanning the area for the conditions that each species requires.
It's a very smart game. Like, it looks very easy, but you can fail. There are ways to fail.
With plant life and climate re-established, your final step is to construct an airship by recycling your buildings.
And then get the hell out of there.
With all your buildings packed up, it's time to move on, or to appreciate what you've helped to create.
Yep. It looks absolutely stunning. Huh, tortoise. I'm looking forward to this game.
Good luck with your journey of restoration.
Yes,
Terra
coming
Nil,
out
available
tomorrow.
March 28th.
Yep. Coming out tomorrow in the evening. And that means we will play it on Wednesday then. Alright. Yeah, it's another Devolver game. And as we all know, Devolver is releasing bangers. Not necessarily for everyone, right? But I have yet to play a bad Devolver game. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Terra Nil. We will probably, as I said, play it on the Wednesday on the Mole Under Management channel, because I also want to make a review about the game. Or maybe I'm doing an evening stream tomorrow when I'm feeling like it. We have to see. One of the two things we would definitely do. But tomorrow in the afternoon, we would definitely play some Have a Nice Death, because I enjoy that game. It's now finally fully out. And we will continue that tomorrow. Yes, working your 9 to 5 as Dev. Isn't that neat? And then for the rest of the week, I think we have a lot of Have a Nice Dev for the rest of the week. If I'm not mistaken, it will be a lot of Have a Nice Dev. Because as I said, there is nothing really going on. Oh yeah, the Great War, Western Front is also coming out. And Dredge is coming out. I take that back. No. No, I actually take that back. Shit. We have actually some games we would check out. When is Dredge coming out? On the 30th? Same goes with Western Front. I think Western Front I would just make a review about in my Mole Under Management channel. So my Mole Under Management channel would get some games this month. And then... Oh, Tainted Grail is also coming out on the 30th. I have heard quite a bit about this RPG. More like in hindsight. I have not played it. Yeah, they had once Tainted Grail Conquest, which was pretty cool. And this is now the Fall of Avalon. This is now the real game.
Open your cell. The journey ahead won't be pleasant.
which would definitely get me a DMC8.
What do you want from us?
To take the Excalibur, obviously.
An open world RPG, which totally doesn't look like Oblivion.
Are you here to help me leave this place?
It's against nature.
It looks janky as hell, but, you know, I love some jank.
Weirdness cannot bring back the dead. The only thing it can bring is misery.
Why are you here?
I need you to kill King Arthur.
I've done that quite often.
It never ends well.
I was only going early access. Okay. So, no rush. No rush then. Okay. But we will probably check that out. And then we have, what else do we have? Yeah, Dredge. I definitely want to check out Dredge. Dredge looks freaking fantastic. And we would definitely check out Dredge. That would be on the 30th. That's the Thursday. Does Dredge have probably an evening release? Because, you know, developers still haven't learned that they can release their games on Steam whenever they like. Yeah, no time. Okay, no time yet. But yeah, Dredge looks super interesting. It's the, for everyone who's like, oh, what was Dredge? Dredge was the Cthulhu-esque shipping game. Where you were shipping around, sailing around, and you are like fishing. But also when you were staying out at night, basically Cthulhu is coming to visit, and the world around becomes Cthulhian-esque, Lovecraftian-esque, and basically everything goes to shit. Yeah. So those are the 4 games we have this week. So we have actually quite a bit of games. And then, let me see, what do we have in April? Everspace 2 is finally leaving early access on April 6th. That is a game I'm looking forward to. Yep. That is on the 6th. That is the Thursday. And that was it. Believe it or not, for quite a while, that was it. Regarding Total War Warhammer 3 Forge of Chaos Dwarfs, we will probably not get early access to it. It's kind of weird this time. It's some behind the scenes stuff, which is just weird this time. Like normally when it comes to Sega things, it is super easy, right? To reach out to people and get grasp of a person. But in this case, it's like, good luck. Good luck. Weird. Anything else? Is anything else coming out till the end of April? I don't think so. I don't care for the Minecraft game. Sorry. It looks boring as hell. Stray Blade is coming out on April 20th. That looks super interesting. Unfortunately, on the 21st, Dead Island 2 is also coming out, which I am hoping to get access to? I've been reaching out to Play On, and haven't heard back from them yet. I will try again. Then on April 25th, that's for the Mole Under Management channel, we have Stranded: Alien Dawn finally releasing in full, and I'm very, very curious to see where they're going with this. So far, this game has been great, and we might actually play it a little bit longer. Then on the 26th, we have Honkai Star Rail. Yep, that's by the creators of Genshin Impact. Also on the 27th, we have The Last Case of Benedict Fox. I will be honest, since I have now played the demo, I don't care for that game anymore. It was pretty meh, to say the least. On the 28th of April, we have Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And you know what? So far, I am not in the mood right now. I'm not in the mood for Star Wars. I have those moments in my life where I couldn't care less about Star Wars. And this is one of those times where I'm just like, right now, thinking about Star Wars Jedi Survivor is like, what can we play instead? I know it's the big game everyone is like really looking forward to, but for me personally, I don't care. As much as it sucks, I don't care. So we'll see. We will see. I could get a key. Pretty sure of it. But EA, as I said, EA is always easy to work with. But I just don't care. I like the first one. That's the weird part. I really, really liked the first one. I think it was one of the best games of that year. It was really good. It was surprising. And it was one of those moments where it was just going, holy shit, EA making a good Star Wars game. What's going on here? It's surprising. Like I was really, really enjoying it, and I was looking forward to the second one. But right now, I'm in my Star Wars blues. And I just don't care. So, but it's still over a month. It's still over a month before Jedi Survivor is coming out. So, things might change. You know, things might absolutely change. And then we have the 2nd of May. Oh, by the way, quick note, 1st of May. I know, everyone will have forgotten about that. 1st of May, I will take a day off. It's a holiday here. And as you know, I do not stream on holidays. So 1st of May, I am not available. Exactly. It's Labor Day. Yep. Or as we call it here, the day of work, where nobody works. It's kind of hilarious. Oh yeah, speaking of which, isn't there also Easter? I might actually like Friday and Monday are holidays here around the Easter weekend. Easter is on April 9th? Really? Shit. Really? I thought it was at the end of April. Wow, that caught me off guard. Okay, let me check something. Holy moly. me see, as we call it, Ostern. Let me check how Ostern is going. For everyone who's like, what? How do you write that? That's how you write it. Let me see. Friday the 7th. Sherlock Holmes release and the birthday. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so that is in 11 days. Wow. Okay. Let me see. That's on the 7th. Oh, shit. Yeah, I would take it on the 7th. I would take a day off. And then on Monday, on the 10th, I will also take the day off. Yep. Oh, you have earned it. By the way, those are all our holidays. We have this year. It's, and then we have the, let me see, those are the dates when nobody is working. Yep. So that's nice. Have some holidays. And those are just the federal holidays. We got days off of April 5th, 6th, 9th, and 10th here. Wait, 5 and 6? Why would you 5 and 6? I mean, green, what is it? Green Thursday? I get that. That's the 6th. Right. But what is on the 5th? I get the Thursday. But the Wednesday is a bit odd. Hey, that's my birthday. That's your birthday. That's your birthday. Dum, dum. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Green Thursday, it's called. Or at least here it's called Green Thursday. I don't know what they are. Look, I have to admit, when it comes to English holiday names, you know, never really interacted with them in English, so that's beyond my knowledge. But yeah, so May, going back to May. So you know, next week I would take Friday and Monday off. But May, the 2nd of May, will be an absolute shit show for me, because not only do we have the release of Redfall, but we also have the release of Age of Wonders 4. I get my mole race. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, it's Thursday and Friday. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, how is it called in, let me see. English. Let me see, what is the, what is it? Holy Thursday. Or Monday Thursday. Yeah, it's the Holy or Monday Thursday. And we just transformed this into Green Thursday, whatever that is. But it is the Thursday before Easter, commemorating Christ's commands to his disciple at the Last Supper. Well, there you go. Now you know why that is a holiday, apparently. Cool. Today we learned. But yeah, so May 2nd will be brutal. Because Age of Wonders 4 is absolutely on my must-have list. And Redfall is also absolutely on my must-have list. And I think they are both on Game Pass, aren't they? God, I love Game Pass. I think they're both on Game Pass. I have to admit, I had a few games this year where, who was it? Oh yeah, Wolong Dynasty. I was this close to buy Wolong Dynasty on Steam. I was basically already having the button open and was like nearly clicking of ordering it till I was like, wait. That's on Game Pass. That's on Game Pass. Like, the amount of time I now had to look up if a game is not on Game Pass, yeah, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. And as far as I know, Age of Wonders 4 and Redfall are both on Game Pass. So, but nonetheless, that would be pretty tough for me as a content creator, because those are big games for me, and some which might be quite in depth. On May 16th, we have Atlas Fallen, the new game by the Search people, aka Deck 13. Yep. Looking forward to that. What else do we have in May? I think that's it. They're all basically releasing pretty early on. And then it's like, okay, that was May. Right? I know the Lord of the Rings Gollum is also coming out by the end of May. But I will be brutally honest. If there's one character I cared the least about in Lord of the Rings, it's freaking Gollum. And it looks rough. But yeah, Gollum was always like the... I know he was important to the story and all, I get it. But for me personally, I thought about Gollum more as a nuisance than like an interesting character. Like, yeah, it's sad that he was basically like one of the first who found the ring. Yada, got corrupted, it became this thing and all that. But it's just, that's the extent of the character I'm interested in. Oh yeah, like he was a great antagonist. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the character itself wasn't a great implementation, but for me, Gollum, Smeagol, or whatever you want to call him, was nothing more but a plot vehicle. He was a great plot vehicle. He was important. But for me personally, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. And he did that. Oh yeah, apparently on May 30th, I don't believe it, but apparently on May 30th, we have System Shock Remastered coming out. Let's just... And then we have June. I don't want to talk about June. I don't want to talk about June. I would, nah. Nah. Just looking at the list right now gives me anxiety. No thanks. Good luck to System Shock. Yeah, by the way, the creators of System Shock got bought on Friday. They got bought by Atari. Shit, man. I got bought by Atari. A nearly dead company who already had to sell System Shock 3 to Tencent, now fully got bought by another undead ghoul. And that's Atari, of all the places. Keep in mind, it's not the Atari, you know. It's just whoever is wearing the skin suit of Atari right now. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, June is brutal. And I'm thankfully, I'm not having a PlayStation 5 to play Final Fantasy 16. So thankfully I don't have to think about that as well. If I would have to think about that as well, I would probably shoot myself. Yeah. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. If you have missed it, I got banned from Twitter yesterday for 12 hours because I threatened myself or a person to kill themselves, which I didn't, but okay, Twitter. So for everyone who is missing the context, yesterday, Jess Gordon made a tweet where he was showing what Bing with the chat AI can do, and he was basically forcing the chat AI to use like a lot of like Japanese stuff plus being like super kawaii, right? And the chat AI was doing that, and it was all like super cute and so I was just saying, you know what? Yeah, it's time to do seppuku, right? Because I didn't want to say suicide or anything, but just like the Japanese way of the ritual embowelment, and like as a underlying joke. And then I put a GIF underneath it, which was just like a cute mascot. Let me show you the GIF. Yeah, this is the GIF. Let me show you the GIF. This was the GIF I was using, right? This was the GIF I was using. just to make the point that I don't mean it, right? It's just like some cute bullshit. Look, me and Jess know each other. We were just having a banter here, right? Like, as you can see, I was very serious about all of this. Totally serious about this. But Twitter apparently thought it was serious. It was very serious. And they made me delete my tweet. And after I deleted my tweet, I was banned for 12 hours. Which is actually really shitty. Not because I couldn't tweet. I'm like, oh no, on a Sunday, I cannot tweet for 12 hours. What am I gonna do about it? The problem is that when you were getting banned from Twitter for content creator, also all the links you have to your Twitter account, like all the websites who are linking to your Twitter account to verify that it is you, becoming unlinked. So that was fun. When I got like a lot of emails from like a lot of websites telling me like, hey, your token is not viable anymore because your Twitter account doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Please reconnect. And the best thing, of course, is that Twitter lied to me, because after careful consideration, they made it very clear that I was threatening somebody. It's like, what? After careful consideration? Oh, come on, dude. You know exactly that that is not true. You know exactly that that is a fat lie right here. But yeah, so thanks, Twitter. You piece of shit. And yeah. It's a great. It's great. I feel very non-afraid of the stuffed doll. It's maddening. It's madness. Also, by the way, folks, I don't know if you were behind or not. But yeah, so that happened to me. But let's talk about another platform, which is apparently on autopilot and who might crash and burn very soon. So on Friday, they have now finally announced in the evening of the 400 people which will get fired from Twitch. And it was a bloodbath. It was an absolute bloodbath. They fired some people who have been working for Twitch for 8 to 10 years, who have been basically there since the inception. And I said it on, I don't know which day it was, when they basically announced that they will fire 400 people, but they didn't announce who the 400 people were. In my opinion, Twitch needs more people, not less. Absolutely not less. And apparently they fired people who have a lot of experience. Like people who have been... Funny enough, my partner manager got fired. I know I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore, but as you know, I'm still a partner there. And I got an email from a partner manager. It was an email to all the people who have been working with her. And she was just like, I'm out. Have a good one. I don't know who will take over for me. I don't think there will be anyone who is taking over for me. So at this point, good luck to you. It's like, wait, what? Okay. Well, if I would be a Twitch streamer, I would be pretty upset at this point. Thankfully, I'm not a Twitch streamer. And so I'm still upset by this. But I'm not as much like affected by it. Yep. But yeah, 400 people have been fired on Friday, and it was apparently a lot of veterans and a lot of people who have been there and who have been making impact for the company. But I assume at this point it's really just like it's kind of ironic to me. I understand that Mixer streamer in particular are afraid of going to another platform because they want to stay with Twitch, because they believe that this is the platform where they're the safest on. And I'm like, you know, at this point, this is just copium. I'm sorry, but you are blue-eyed and blind. If you truly believe that Twitch is the safest place out there for your live streaming needs, how can you ignore the facts that much? Like, it's flabbergasting to me. Is YouTube safer than Twitch? Yes, very much so. Because, as I said before, like, if YouTube someday just decides that live streaming is not worth putting the money into anymore, they would just let it run in the background like they already have been doing in the past. Like, for YouTube, live streaming is unfortunately a second thought, an afterthought. For Twitch, it's the only mean of survival they have. You know what's absolutely insane to me and speaks volume to how Twitch is not a great company when it comes to streaming, and they do a lot of mistakes. You know how Twitch is looking for money, right? More ads, more things they are trying to push that the people spend money. Like, they're hurting for money, right? Or that's at least what they are look like a company who hurts for money. And I'm like, Twitch, honey, what's with all the VODs? VODs? Yeah. What's with all the streams after they are done? What's about them? Well, they have hundreds of thousands of views, or sometimes even millions of views, and there is not a single ad on those VODs. Not a single one. This is, by the way, how I'm mostly watching Twitch streams right now. I'm not watching them live. I watch their VODs. But apparently Twitch doesn't have that technology. It's like, so you were telling me that you have like millions of VODs who are not making you a single cent. I don't get it. I don't get it. I assume that if they would do this, and people can monetize their VODs, they would probably, like, it's sometimes a bit hard to make an assumption here, but I would guess that this would look like a declaration of war to YouTube, right? Because that's what YouTube does. YouTube allows you to monetize your VODs, upload it, or record it through live streaming. And I assume if they would do that, YouTube would see this as a declaration of war. Because then you can upload videos to Twitch, by the way. You can upload videos to Twitch. You can monetize them. So if they would allow that, Twitch would basically become YouTube. And at that point, the gloves come off. Like, so far, Twitch and YouTube have been relatively working together, or at least not necessarily working together, but they have been coexisting in relative harmony over the years, and that might actually change the moment Twitch would do that. But still, it's still insane to me. So much money they're not touching, and then Twitch is like, we are not making enough money. It's like, huh? What? Weird. Oh, right. Next news. Yes, there was a news. A weird one, but it was news. Microsoft is ending the $1 promotion of the Xbox Game Pass. They've been running this for years now, that you could basically get Xbox Game Pass for a month, or sometimes even 3 months, for $1 each month. Yep. That has been going on for a while. And now they are officially announcing that we have stopped our previous introductory offer for the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass and are evaluating different marketing promotions for new members in the future. Yep. So we will see what that means. They will probably try to promote their friends and family scheme. Right, if you didn't know, Xbox Game Pass is working, or, well, not just working, but already has a friends and family scheme in some countries where you are paying like $20 and then you can have like up to 3 people or so who are also on your Game Pass. So they will probably try to promote that a little bit more, but that makes sense. I mean, if there is a single person who truly believe that this whole $1 deal will stay for all eternity, then you are crazy. Like, it was clear that it was a marketing trick and that they tried to push the acquisition of more members through the $1, and it worked. They were still in the acquisition stage with Game Pass, and now they have slowly reached a point where Game Pass, has reached enough people where it basically is self-developing, right? There are quite enough people, and now enough people know about Game Pass. Like, you're not going to Game Pass because you only pay $1. You go to Game Pass because you know what you are getting, and a lot of people know what they can get through Game Pass. That's pretty much it. Oh. Well. Well, it seems like the chicken came back to roost. What? Dark and Darker, the extraction fantasy escape from Tarkov game, which has been pretty big on Steam and other places, has been pulled from Steam with a DMCA. Yep. If you've missed it, we talked about this a few weeks ago. Nexon is basically accusing Iron Maze, the creator of Dark and Darker, that they have not just stolen assets, but also code from a project which was pretty close to Darker and Darker at Nexon. But Nexon basically canceled the project, and next day, a big chunk of the developers who worked on the project just said, let's leave and let's make our own game, which is like the project we had on Nexon, which then later on became Darker and Darker, right? And Nexon is basically now accusing them to say, well, that you continued our game idea, that's one thing. That's not really something we can change, right? But when you left, you apparently took assets and code with you. And that is a no-no. So, in an official statement, Iron Mace is saying that to all our fans, we have recently been served a cease and desist letter and DMCA takedown by Nexon regarding Darker and Darker based on distorted claims. We are currently working with our legal team to remedy the issue in the best manner possible. Due to the sensitive legal nature of this issue, we must be careful with our statements so as not to jeopardize our position. We ask for your understanding as we work to get the game back up as quickly as possible. Please know that we will do all that is possible for our fans. I mean, here's the thing. This wouldn't be the first time a South Korean company has been doing this. And another South Korean company would drag them in front of the court. It happened back in the day with Bluehole Studios and NCSoft. and Terra, right? And they got convicted. Like the people who apparently did take the code with them got convicted. Bluehole Studios, though, on the other hand, they were fine. They could just continue. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Ooh. So this is interesting. Life by You has posted their system requirements for the game, and they made it very clear that those requirements should be taken seriously. Yep. What are the system requirements? Let me show you. Boop. Ah, blinding white. You need an Intel-Core i5 8600 or an AMD Ryzen 5 2600. Damn. Getting closer to my CPU, huh? Shit. I need a better CPU. You need 6 GB of RAM, a GeForce GTX 960 or an AMD Radeon R9 380, and you need 25 GB of storage, which, well, will probably be bigger. You need Windows 10, and you need DirectX 11, so it's not running on DirectX 12, which is fascinating. The recommended PC requirements are Intel Core i5 10400F or an AMD Ryzen 5 5600, 16 GB of RAM, a GeForce RTX 2060 or an AMD Radeon EX. That's not right. AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT. Well, there's a little mistake here. I was like, what is a Radeon EX? Holy shit. I have never heard of that. And nothing really changed here. But yeah, I mean, kind of right. And they also made it very clear that the game is completely playable offline. Yeah, I'm really have to think about a new CPU. Like, I have the Ryzen 7 2700, so I have basically the next CPU, and don't get me wrong, there is a difference between a 2600 and a 2700. It's just there is a big difference between the CPUs, but nonetheless, I feel like we are now at what? The 6000 or 7000 series. Like, I'm wondering if I should get a 5000 so I don't have to swap out my motherboard, because I really don't want to swap out my motherboard. I hate swapping out my motherboard, man. I also need new RAM, because you know, need DDR5, which is completely useless. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, seems like previews are slowly coming live for life by you, which is good. That is good. I will definitely read through them in my time, and then I will probably make some videos about it. Yes. But folks, I think we're done with the gaming news. What? Yeah. I think we're done with the gaming news. Yeah. Wait a second. Let me see something super quickly before we're moving on. I might have to... Ah, it does. Okay. 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 Let me see. Yeah, I think we're good. As for some video games. Man, that was one of the longest dub moments I think I ever had. But yeah, that's it with the gaming news. I know it's like, ooh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with weekends, right? Most of the time, there's nothing really happening. Only the really bad news. I definitely have to reach out to them. I hate that. Ah, shit. All right. So, what do we do here? What do? What we do is we are going through every class, every single class, and we make an executive decision on what we will play for the release of Diablo 4. Because let's be real here, we will probably not get another chance, because Blizzard is Blizzard, and when they say no, there won't be any. Let me delete all those weird characters. Let me clean up my oh, you have to do it like really? Okay. Man, let's hope I'm not deleting any of the of the real characters. This is like kind of anxiety-inducing when you have 5 characters who all have the same name because of a bug, and you're like, oh, let's not delete that. All right. Yeah, they have 5 characters. We have 5 characters on the stream. Okay, we are going from the top to the bottom. Man, this helmet, holy shit. This helmet is just insane looking. Absolutely insane looking. I can't even begin what I feel about this helmet. So chat, you need some skulls? Need some skulls? How about a skull on a skull and a skull of a skull? Skeletor! Let's see. Alright. Let's start with the... We will probably play every character for like 20 minutes or so. I think that sounds feasible. Alrighty, the Sork. The Sork. Oh, Sork. Oh, we haven't done this dungeon. We can do this dungeon with the Sork. Yoink. See, that's something we can do. What do I think about the Sork? The Sork is... Well, let me get out of the loading screen here, then I can talk a little bit. So, the Sork. Right now I'm playing a Frost Sork, and I'm not entirely sure like if it is a good thing or not. Probably not. But the reality is, it seems like the Sork is really only good with fire and electricity later. Because Frost is mostly PvP. And it's really annoying. The problem with electricity is that electricity basically... You need the mana. You need the mana. Keep in mind, this is all for level 25. I do not have the legendaries. I don't even have the legendaries really for my Frost attacks. Like, seriously. Ooh, basic skill. Actually, do we have a basic skill? Oh yeah, we have one with 23. Wow, that's a difference. 23 and 32. Damn. That's pretty... That's pretty decent. So those are all just assessments. No, don't. I'm not sure if I like the ice blades, to be honest. So I think for PvE, Frost is really good when you don't fight against the boss. The moment you have to fight against the boss and you cannot freeze the boss, I have the feeling the mage cannot like compete. Unfortunately, I do not have my incendiary... Yeah, I don't have my incendiary staff anymore. I think I have it in my... No, I have it here. I could switch over to some... to show you that. We might actually do that. We will do a bit of Frost at the beginning of the dungeon. And then we will switch over to some fire to show you the difference it just does. And how insane it is. Like again... As I said before, we are lacking a lot of extra information with a lot of classes, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh wow, there's a boss here. Well, then you freeze all. I can tell you, if I would have skilled fire, this dude would have been dead a long time ago. Also, I have the feeling that fire is more mana friendly. I know, weird. Oh yeah, for everyone who's wondering, why are you shooting your eyes orb out that weirdly? I do not. It's a passive. I have a chance of conjuring another frozen orb whenever I use an ability. And it basically got conjured in the direction I'm facing to. So, no real control here. But the Frozen Orb is pretty strong. I have also a legendary for the Frozen Orb. Which makes the Frozen Orb explode. Like, you can see it here, right? It's like... That's through a legendary I have. Alright, let's go into the dungeon. Oh yeah, it's like, so what you were talking about, Rekordai, is, it's basically the system they have copied from Lost Ark. It's, what do they call it? Not exhaust. Damn it, what's the word for it? There is a bar underneath the health bar of the dungeon bosses you can fill up. And when you were doing like enough crowd control abilities, that's basically what you trigger. It's the same thing Lost Ark has. But yeah, there's a bar underneath the health bar who is filling up. But the problem is it doesn't count as frozen. And most of the Frost Mage, you need frozen. Right? It's this... It's a stun... But it's not the stun you need. If you get what I mean. I think you do. Bleep bloop. The bar is super small. And you don't really notice it. You will see it here in the boss, in this dungeon. If you're looking for it, you will see it. Again, it's super small. It's one of the things there, in my opinion, they have to fix, because it's not super visible, and a lot of people are just losing track of it. Oh yeah, for everyone who's asking, what the hell, Mo? You are Fire Mage, right? Frost Mage, yeah. So why is your left attack a fire attack? Pretty simple. Because it is the best one for getting mana back. It's the best one to get mana back. That's why. It's the only skill which gives you mana regeneration when you hit a burning enemy. That's why I'm using it. Like, my left click is literally just there to get my mana back as quickly as possible. I'm not using it to really do DPS. That's why I'm using fire attacks. Ooh. Yeah, I was looking for some other I was looking for some other left click for mana regen or something, but interestingly enough the others are not so good and they're mostly DPS. But yeah, you can see I'm really slow with this. I'm really slow with killing the enemies. Let me show you the difference. Let me just show you the difference. Oh, let's hope I didn't trigger anything, because... And now... Boom. So that stays, because mana. Incinerate. That's my main spell. Yes. Yes, let's burn them. I want still the ice armor, in my opinion, with mana regen is the best you can get. Hydra, really good. Hydra's burn. Boom, next one. I want the firewall. That thing is just crazy. Increased burn damage, enemies can burn for 3 more seconds. Actually, you gain increased mana regeneration. I want to try this. Like, having enemies burning for 3 seconds after leaving the firewall, pretty cool, but I think I can just utilize what I have. Wait a second, I still have a point left before I can go into my ultimate. Firewall is maxed out, right? Incinerate. Then put that into Hydra. Hydra is pretty strong. We use Inferno. Yep. And that's the build. And now let me introduce you to actually insane murdering. Well, not quite. I love the firewall. I love to upgrade. I love the firewall upgrade. Give me just a second here. Especially with my mana regeneration, I think the firewall upgrade is pretty good. So what the firewall does is you gain, what is it, a 5% chance to spawn 2 firewalls underneath them for 3 seconds whenever you burn an enemy. Right, so, and those firewalls can of course also have the 5% chance again to spawn. So if you have a pretty good firewall and it just spawns, it's pretty brutal. I love that. You might think, oh, 5%? Yeah, but the firewall A stays for quite a time, right? And the enemy also is not moving too much around. You can see how long the firewall stays here already, right? It's don't underestimate that. I tried all the skills to do some enchantment, and unfortunately, that was the only one which was really good in my opinion. Incinerate is shit. Every 20 seconds, a serpent spawns and incinerates enemies for 6 seconds. Problem is with this, it's bugged right now. Or maybe it's actually how Blizzard wants this thing to operate, which would be absolutely bullshit. But the serpent spawns somewhere. I can show you that. The serpent spawns somewhere. Let's wait 20 seconds. And as you can see, now the serpent is incinerating this. And you might think, oh yeah, Mo, of course, there are no enemies here, so it's just a random thing. I have tried it in combat. It is random. It's just facing to wherever. It literally is facing sometimes against walls and is burning the walls. And I'm like, oh, come on. And it's in the middle of the combat. It's ridiculous. And if you're wondering, hey, wait a second. Shouldn't there be another serpent already because 20 seconds are over? Oh yeah. Somewhere there was a serpent on the map. Somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere there was a serpent. I don't know. It's shit. It's absolutely shit. You cannot modify your ultimates. More burning damage through Firebolt. Okay, cool, nice. That's neat. And Hydra. After you spend 300 mana in total, you will spawn a 5-headed Hydra. The thing is, it overrides your normal Hydra. And it only stays for 5 seconds instead of 12 seconds. So you gain 1 extra head after 300 mana spent. It only stays for 5 seconds and it overrides your Hydra, or you can override it with your Hydra. Doesn't feel great, to be honest. So the only thing I've really found which was interesting is the Firewall. Meteor, I'm not playing Meteor. And I mean 3% chance for a Meteor to fall on enemies. If you play Meteor, having another Meteor coming in, probably pretty cool. But yeah, as I said. I got feared. Look how quickly I just decimated this group with a boss. Okay, well, I have a... Okay, without the buff next time. I swear we will do it without the buff. That was a bad example. Well, does he say, and runs into a boss with the buff. I don't have the buff anymore. I don't have the buff anymore. But yeah, it's just... I'm sorry, the comparison between like fire and ice. Ice cannot keep up. Especially when you meet a boss where you cannot even freeze the boss. Oh. Low. I completely failed that. So for the Zork, I would say at the beginning you go Lightning, because Lightning is really strong without equipment. And then when you have the equipment, you will go Fire. And depending on the legendaries you will find. You will go Incinerate or Meteor. Or Fireball even. Who knows? But that's like the observation I made. That's the observation I made. And they are multiple firewalls. I love them. Really worried about build diversity? For some classes, yes. For some others, no. The Necromancer is absolutely insane, and we will talk about the Necromancer when we are getting to them. The Necromancer has some, in my opinion, already crazy build diversity, depending on what you're going for. Whereas too many classes, and this is the problem I have. Oh yeah, let's take the other boss with me. There he goes. No, that's bad. Freezing was not okay. Look at that. Like, I just murdered those fools. If I would have had like an ice build, I would have been dead. Yeah, like the Necromancer seems to be one of the very few classes who has like a crazy diversity, because we will talk also about this when we are getting to the Druid, but there are quite a bit of classes. And hey Chaos, how are you doing? Happy Monday to you. Hope you're doing well, man. I agree with you, Chaos, to a certain extent. Because it really comes down to what the class is offering. Like when you are looking at the Sorc here right now, wonderful example. When you are looking at the Sorc, they're basically two builds which are not made for PvE at all. And I think that's the biggest problem. We have Ice, which is clearly made for PvP. And we have Electricity with Arclash and probably charged bolts and whatnot, which is very much focusing on PvP. Then you have Fire, and as you can see, I'm just murdering shit in PvE right now, but you can also build Fire to be really good in PvP. Right, you have the Flame Shield, you have, later on, you have the upgrades, like your Pyromancy skills deal 3% increased damage while you are healthy, have a 5% chance to immobilize enemies for 2 seconds, right? So you can already see if they are immobilized, this bonus is also increased to 25. So there is definitely some skills, and I don't understand that. Why, Blizzard? And explain this to me. Why do you have skills? This one here, another one, right? Where you clearly give us an option between PvP and PvE. Like we see it here with Incinerate. Enemies deal 20% less damage while burning from Incinerate. Okay, you could use that in PvP, but you can also use that in PvE. Or you use the Immobilized if you use Incinerate. Or let's have another one. This is Critical Strike. Okay. So that is both PvE. But they're clearly talents and abilities which are made for PvP in mind. And there are some classes where you are heavily restricted. Heavily restricted. We will talk about the Druid when we are getting to it. The Druid has the problem that the Druid in PvE right now is shit. Blizzard, funny enough, Blizzard has already admitted to it. And they were like, yeah, the problem is a lot of the things the Druid has available at level 25 is not good. And because we don't have like the specialization available to the Druid, and like a lot of the important things are missing, the Druid feels very, 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 very weak. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't have to be. So why did you do it? But the Druid, if you're reading through the Druid's abilities, you go like, holy shit, this dude is a monster in PvP. This dude is an absolute monster in PvP. Whoa. I hate those things. That's the only thing I hate with Flame. Those teleporting enemies. Like, go F yourself. You have to position yourself well. If you can get them into a corner, mages are actually, like, the sword is really strong. If you can funnel them, which is like duh. Yeah, like it's kind of weird what they are doing. I don't know why they are doing it, because as I said, like PvP is not an afterthought. They even have a stat, right? Where the stat makes you less perceptive for PvP. Ooh, that camera angle. What is this? Channeling? Okay. Rude. Yeah, I don't like it's clear to me that PvP is not an afterthought, but with that said, whoa. You just teleport to me. Also, the Hydra is so strong in comparison. The Hydra is so strong. From all the summons you can do, the Hydra is the strongest. For sure. Oh boy. Yeah, like the... I don't know who designed the Necromancer. Again, we will get to the Necromancer. We will go through all the classes. Wait, did I... Oh yeah, I did. I don't know who designed the Necromancer, but that person absolutely loved the Necro and took really care of it. Whereas sometimes with the other classes you have this feeling of, what the hell, man? Oh no, oh no, oh no, we're not doing that, man. Look at the damage! Well, nice stun when I was... Look at the damage! The damage, chat. Ah, shit. I'm a dingus. This is why I hate abilities where you have to stand still, man. Well, that was the boss. The boss healed itself twice because I'm a dingus. But, yeah. So the Sork is actually pretty high on my I will play this class on release list. I will have a second character when I'm playing with my friends. But the Sorg is very diverse, has a lot of pretty cool abilities, and that's only level 25. So I can see how later on the Sorg is even becoming stronger. So Sorg, pretty much high up there. Now, Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get the rogue on level 25, so I'm missing quite a bit. But I have to admit, for me personally, the rogue didn't click with me. It's weird because I wanted to play the rogue so badly. Oh yeah, I'm using this weird trap rogue. I don't even know what I'm doing here with my life. Oh, okay, now we use poison. Yeah, I was running for a poison build, but I will be honest, nah, F that. So, let's do melee. I haven't done a melee build. Lucky hit chance, I think. Lucky hit. By the way, for everyone who's playing this, quick note. Don't get shafted by lucky hit. Lucky hit is something which really can screw you over. Because when you have an ability which says, hey, you need lucky hit for this, like this one. Invigorating Strike additionally grants 8% lucky hit chance, which is cool. And hitting a crowd-controlled or injured enemy increases the bonus of to 16% to lucky hit chance. So if you now have, let me see, something which relies on lucky hit. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something very quickly. Lucky hit. Wait, I can just search for it. I can just search for it, chat. Wait, they have lucky hit? Wait, what? How does this work? Yeah, what? Oh, there's one. Okay. Oh my god, did I not? Okay. I'm a professional. There, lucky hit. Dealing direct damage to an enemy effect by smoke grenade has up to a 25% chance to reduce its cooldown by 1 second or by 2 seconds instead. Right? So you might think, okay, so dealing direct damage to an enemy affected by the smoke grenade has up to a 25% chance to reduce its cooldown by 1%. So 25% chance. No. You have to look at your lucky hit chance. You have to go in here, scroll down, and then you have... Where's the lucky hit? This is execute. Where is it? There it is. You have a 3% lucky hit chance. So when you hit somebody, 3% chance there will be a lucky hit, and then you have a 25% chance that the cooldown of the smoke grenade will be reduced by 1 second. So the actual chance of that ever to occur is super low. It is kind of a bad stat the more I'm thinking about it. Like seriously, the more I'm seeing lucky hit, the more I'm like, really? That's kind of meh. So I don't trust lucky hit. I don't trust lucky hit. It's too much of, well, a lucky hit. Right. It's like, yeah, Dell. Yeah, it's like, if you have an ability which needs a percentage chance to trigger and then needs another percentage chance to actually trigger the effect, yeah, no. Let's use... I like this one, the Twisting Blade. Twisting Blade deals increased damage when returning. Your active cooldowns are reduced by 1 second per enemy they pass through. Better than Dazed. Enemies cannot attack or use skills. Here's the thing. I don't think that works on bosses. So let's do that. What do we have here? Shadow Stab. Ooh. I think we'll use Shadow Stab. This is a dash. Gain damage reduction. Yeah, let's do that. Damaging enemy with Shadow Stab increases their critical strike chance. Oh, that's neat. Enemies damaged by Shadow Stab are stunned for 2 seconds. Nope. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. Do we need anything else? Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I have to put some points in here when this is my main DPS. This is actually pretty good. 4% close damage reduction. Ay. That's not too shabby. What do we want here? Vanish from sight. I need something which kind of really protects me. Smoky concoction that dazes them. I don't think daze works on bosses. So I think we'll go with Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud shadows have a 10% chance not to be consumed. That's good. Each active shadow from Dark Shroud grants you increased movement speed. Meh. So that. Oh. And we can put 1 point in. Imbue weapons with festering shadows. Your next imbuable skills deal shadow damage and affect enemies for 6 seconds. Dealing damage. This is a pretty good AoE ability. I think this will be pretty important. I don't really think Frost will be great. And Poison... Well, that's cool. But unfortunately Poison is more like...
Greetings.
If we really go for Poison. I don't have anything for Poison yet. Sure, let's go for Shadow. And then we are missing the ultimate, of course. Yeah, so this would be a bit tough for me to dissect. Like how good the class really is. Because I'm missing still a lot. But also, it's got some trousers. My god, they're still blue. It's got some trousers here. Trousers? Boots? Pants? Pants.
Very nice.
Wow. That's an increase.
It seems your prayers have been
Cool.
answered.
This is not giving me a barrier, right? No. So this one's, technically speaking, pretty shit.
Fair bit. It seems your prayers
Oh,
have been
what
answered.
do we got? Oh, poison. Oh my god. Gain a free Dark Shroud Shadow every 3 seconds when standing still. Each Dark Shroud Shadow grants increased damage reduction. Cool, this is great for range rogues thingy. Well, it's still better than the shit we have. So it's not really... It's not great, but it's better than the shit I have, so... You know.
Let's have a look at you.
No, I don't want to upgrade my equipment. Oh, damage over time, life on kill. Lucky chance, that's definitely better. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. 22 thorns. Nice. Let me see if I can actually to get the barrier thing for blade stab, or what it was called. The barrier thing for blade stab? No. I don't think I have that. Let's see, do I have anything here? Oh, this is for... Wow! That's a pretty good dagger. But the sorcerer thing is completely useless. Damage to poison damage, +7 all stats, basic skill damage. Wow. This would still be better. Critical strike damage. Damage to this. This is actually a shitty one. Ooh. This one was good. Wait. Oh, it's level 20. I'm a dingus. And nah, we're good. It's 20 minutes. Screw it. It's a basic skill. It's probably this one then instead. Oh no. Again, on non-physical resistance. No, really? It's fine. No need to look for it too much. I don't want to waste my time. It will work. Also, sure, but now I have this. So, let's go into the Black Asylum. How long does this last? 6 seconds? I think it lasts 6 seconds, right? No, just last. It just lasts. Okay. Wow, that's... Okay. Huh. I'm a bit concerned about my survivability, to be honest. That's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about. But we will see. First, let's activate this. Let's activate that. Bebop. It's not too bad? Especially if you are using that you were putting stuff into the enemy and you were evading, and then you were dragging the daggers behind you. That's not bad. Yeah. I was actually thinking I would get far more damage. But... you know? Huh. Oh, this would be interesting. Ow. Yeah, so far I am actually kind of surprised that the rogue can do the amount of damage it does. You just have to move. Hey, brother, how are you doing, man? Good evening to you. I'm actually kind of surprised by this. I would have thought this would be a much bigger issue. If I get my drift. You have to be on your toes. It's not a at least not as a melee fighter. I've never played the melee rogue, funny enough. I have played the this one. I have never played the melee rogue. I've only played range and oh, there's a boss. There's a boss there. There was a boss there. Oh, there's the boss. There was a boss there. This thing is so ridiculous, I love it. Yeah. Like, the rogue is really fast. I definitely want to make some videos about PvP. Well, they have their shield, I think. I think they can make it work. Like, as you have seen, like, my damage on the AoE... Wait, what? On the AoE part of things was actually not too bad. Of course, you cannot really compare to some of the others. But I would say it still goes okay. Yeah, when you are playing your daggers, right? Right, the daggers you can recall. And you play that right. Then I think there is a lot of AoE there. You just have to be on the move. See? Like, I planted the dagger in this dude, and then the daggers came back and killed him. It needs... I hate to use that word here, but it needs skill. You need skill to make it happen. Like, if you are somebody who just likes to lay back and just want to see, like, damage numbers, then I don't think that's what you get in the end. Also, I love that the daggers still stuck in an enemy even after they die. That's such a nice thing. Oh. God, that was the shield dude we just murdered. Crazy. Oh, is this where the wall is? Yeah, the invisible wall. They haven't fixed that. They have not fixed that. Okay. I can only see like how annoying this must be as a Sorc to fight in PvP. Like I wouldn't say I put a lot of movability as a rogue. Like this doesn't feel like I put a lot into movability in my rogue. But if I would go PvP, I already don't want to fight against rogues. Like F that. It's just zip zap. Like, I'm already annoyed by playing the normal rogue. In PvP and PvE. I'm killing shit fast. This is so ridiculous. Especially if you were playing like a range rogue in comparison. I always felt like the range rogue was like, meh. You know, it worked. But it also kind of didn't. So I don't know, like melee rogue feels so much stronger. Also, I never really get any damage. Did somebody notice that? Do we want to talk about this? How I basically never have to heal. Ew. Holy shit. Get riggedy wrecked. Holy moly. Man, and I played like range rogue so far. Oh, I know I made a mistake. The staff is really good. The stab is really good. What else do we want? I mean, that is also pretty good. The explosion damage. That's also pretty good. You have an increased critical strike chance. Yes. That sounds great. Let's put some points in there. Disrupt atoms after activating. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Shadow clone. Oh, it mimics you. While moving, you gain 5% increased energy regeneration. Ow. That's ridiculous. Momentum. cutthroat skills grant a stack of momentum for 8 seconds. If they either stun, daze, or frozen enemy, hit an enemy from behind. Giggity. Wow. That's pretty good. Dimension closing enemy with max roll cutthroat skills grant 10% attack speed. Bonuses are active. Oh, this is the mix thing. Yeah, I don't like that. Exposure. Deal direct damage to an enemy affected by a trap skill. That's really good. Seems like lucky hit is the way to go. Or momentum. I mean, that is true. That is true. They love to do it from behind. I know. Also giggity. Still. I love the running, man. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now I'm kind of curious to see how the boss fight will go. That I'm curious about, because let's be real here. You will have to do dungeons. Dungeons are a big part of Diablo 4. Now, you can only really compare this when you have reached level 50, and I'm certain we will reach every class will reach level 50 at some point, because leveling is going so fast in this game. What do we have? Oh, it's Resurrected Malice. Okay. Hey folks, it's your old pal, Resurrected Malice. Woo! I think the Shadow Imbuement, by the way, is shit. For what I'm doing. Because... the Shadow Imbuement is shit. Because... Let me explain. The Shadow Imbuement is shit. For me personally. Because I have an ability which does damage after the fact. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I believe it's kind of shit for Twisting Blades. Because the Twisting Blades do not a lot of damage when you do the attack. It's the damage which comes in after 1.5 seconds. And the Shadow Imbuement is not improving that. So... if you really want to do this, you have to think about, do you want to use Shadow Imbuement or do you want to use Twisting Blades? And I think you would have to go Poison Imbuement. Yeah. Yeah. I think you have to do poison if you would want to do that. Oh, poison damage. I would really love to do like a poison damage build. I would love to do like the poison trap. Right, putting that down. I would love to do like a poison build with the rogue. I would love to tire that. The problem is we don't have the points for it. We literally do, like even with 25, you would have to, what do we have to do? Probably Invigorating Strike. Then here you would go Flurry. 100% Flurry. Here you could do... Maybe you're putting nothing in here. But maybe Shadow Step. Then you're putting your points in here. But you also want this. This is also like Poison Trap. Knocks down enemies. Oh, great. Oh, Poison Trap has a 20% chance to reset your imbuement skill cooldown. Or you deal 10%. Yeah, I don't have any legendaries, so it felt slower, but it was still pretty fast with what I had. I would love to go poison. It seems like poison is like really one of the things you want. Oh, look at this. Yeah, now that I've played a melee rogue, I would say the rogue... Sork is number 1 right now. Rogue is number 2. Of the classes we have played so far. The list will move around a bit. Alright. Next one. Next. Next. Oh. Oh. The Barbarian. Oh, this should be interesting. This should be absolutely interesting. So, the Barb. I started out the Barb thinking, man, the Barb is shit. Yeah, 20, well, not level, but 20 some points. Yeah. I started out with the Barb and was thinking the Barb was shit. I truly did. Now I've reached a point where I really like the Barb. I put quite a bit of time into it. And the thing with the Barb, I think more than with any other class, is you need equipment. The Barb needs equipment, especially weapons. The moment you have some weapons which are doing what they are supposed to do, the Barb is becoming a monster because you have 4 weapons. You can have 4 legendaries. And even if you are never using, let's say, the 2 one-handed weapons, their perk on the legendaries will still trigger. Right. Like, later on, the Barb can have the most legendaries available to him. And then, of course, at least let's not forget, expertise. So if you don't know, you don't have the technique stuff, which sucks because, well, but you are still getting expertise. So all your items gain level. Yep. They gain level, and you can see here with the sword, the next rank, chance to activate lucky hit is increased by 4%, And then at rank 10, additional bonus, killing a crowd control enemy grants 15% increased attack speed for 3 seconds. Double this amount for kills with 2 swords. Or you have the two-handed sword expertise. Bleeding damage is increased by 6%. Any damage I do will do some bleeding damage. Right. Which is like really crazy. So you're leveling your weapons. You just get this. You just get a passive. And then you can basically put a weapon here and then you will get like a special technique on top of that. Which you were missing. Because unfortunately my class quest is going here. Which is not something I can go to. Thanks, Blizzard. I don't have this. I don't have the thingy there. Oh yeah, right. This is not giving a waypoint, and I don't have this one. Well, that sucks. Let's see. Where can we go quickly to? Let's do the Brood Mother. The Brood Mother is absolutely. Ugh. I had huge problems with the Barbarian and the Brood Mother. So let's do the Brood Mother. F that dude. The other one is... I'm actually thinking not doing the Brood Mother. I'm actually thinking about doing the... Where is he? Do I have that unlocked? Do I have the mines unlocked? Shit. I don't think so. Where are the mines? I think the mines are here. Let's go there. Can I already tell you a spoiler? I'm so not looking forward to playing the next class. I'm so not looking forward to that. I hate the next class. The Druid, we will talk about that too. Well, it's not hating it. The Druid is absolutely gutted in the beta. So it's really, really tough to give an assessment of what the Druid will be possible able to do. Where's the mine? Am I stupid? Where's the mine? Is the mine here? Okay. Give me an interactive map. I know that Fextra Live has one. I know Fextra Live has one. Map. Thank you. No, that's not the map I was looking for. Ah, Diablo 4 map. There we go. And I need dungeons. Let me see. Ugh. Oh, it's over there. Oh, I know where that is. It's right there. I'm a dingus. No, it's right there. Sorry, my bad. Right there. Okay. Well, I know where to go. Yeah, the Forsaken Quarry is where I want to go. The Forsaken Quarry. I know where that is. I have the interactive map open. God, so many people will use that map. And the map should be there. How do I not see that on the map? Really? Fascinating. The Necro. Oh, I have to go the long path around. Can I go up here? I think I can just go up there. Yeah, there's a boss in there, which is pretty... No, don't attack them. Heck. Which is considered as bad as the Brood Mother, especially for melee fighters. Come on, I don't want to fight you right now. Just kill yourself. Literally. Thanks to thorns. But yeah, I'm running a bleeding thorn build with this charm. And it's... I know there's the Berserker build. And then there is the PvP build. But I just love the bleed thorn build. It's stupid. It works. It works. And I want to see if I can do this particular boss, which is considered an absolute killer for melee fighters. So I want to see if I can do this or not. Yes! Kill yourselves. It's fun. I'm actually thinking about, like, look at them. They just kill themselves. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like every attack does like 400 damage, nearly 500 damage. And I do nothing. After regenerating 100 fury, your next core skill creates a dust devil. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I like that. What? Oh, you have to... Oh, you have... Okay, okay. Not reaching. You're not reaching 100. You just have to generate 100. Okay. I cannot attack. What the hell? What was that? Something was bugged. Yeah, no clue what that was. No clue what that was. Weird. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a bar build with Thorns on release. I think the bar, together with the Druid, ooh, nice. Will be the least played class.
You're a saint.
I wouldn't say that. Attack per second, critical strike, damage. Yeah, well, that's too good. I don't think that's the case, man. No. I don't think that's the case. That it has reach. And if you're too close, you cannot attack. I think sometimes this game is not Look at how close I am. Oh, you mean at the wall? No, I think it's fine at the wall. Right, when I'm standing next to the wall. No, I think I can attack them. If this dude would attack instead of just... That's like, could you please do some damage on me, please? Yeah, I think it's just a game who is sometimes bugging out. I don't think it's really... Oh yeah, for everyone who's going, wait, why are you taunting? You are the only player. The taunt is increasing my taunts. It's not for really the enemy attacking me. It's just... it's increasing my thorns by 50%. Yeah. Thorns equal to 50% of your maximum life. So, 250 thorns on top, which is nice. Yeah, I totally I know what you were talking about. I mean, it just happened to me. I totally get what you were talking about, but I don't think it's reach. I really do believe that it's just a bug. I think it's just a bug. It's just a typical Blizzard thing. Also, what I don't like, the taunt is stunning the enemy, right? So why are you doing this to me? Why stun the enemy for like a second or so? I don't get that. I mean, sure, the barb is not the fastest. But you also trade, like I'm right now trading in some tankiness. And I think later on, if you have enough... I hate that. This mini stun. Ugh. I hate that so much. Good morning, Sakura. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, as I said, I don't like it. Your taunt is like... Just a cooldown on this. A minute. See, they could have used the time to attack me. They could have used the time to attack me, but instead they were just like half a second behind. That's this. That's the only thing I don't like about the taunt. Everything else is fine. But that one is like, eh. What do we got here? Dodge armor total. Each point of view regenerated while maximum fury grants 4 to 5. Eh? Why would I ever do that? That's weird. Damage reduction, physical damage over time. Rank to all defensive skills. No, too important. I have to admit, I don't know what I feel yet about items which will give you skill points being back. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. It's kind of cool, right, that you can go beyond 5 out of 5 points. But it's so powerful. It is so powerful to have another point. A point which you normally are not able to get, even if you're max level. Right? Just having another point you could put in your ability. It's such a strong thing. What the? Oh. You're supposed to attack me, not running away from me. Thank you. So yeah, that's the, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it, because this is a perfect example, right? I'm looking at this amulet. Sure, the whole each point of fury thingy, whatever. But 2% damage, 1% death chance, total armor, movement speed, resistance to all elements. Holy shit, this thing is really good. But then I'm looking at this and go like, okay, resistance to all elements, good. Damage reduction, yeah, okay. 3% physical damage over time, okay. But 1+ rank of all defensive skills, which means Iron Skin, bam, 2 out of 5. Challenging Shout, bam, 3 out of 5. Right? I have 2 abilities. 2 out of 5. Well, 6. Sorry, I can't count. 2 out of 6 who will get supported by this. That's like what? 3? 33%? Even though this is not too important, to be honest, I'm actually thinking if you should only put 1 point into this, into Challenging Shout, because taunt nearby enemies and gain 50% damage reduction for 8 seconds, and next rank would be 55. You're getting 5% damage reduction. You don't really need that. So I was actually thinking about just having 1 point in here. Oh no, we have only 1 point in here actually. Lol. I just realized that. That's funny. Yeah. So this is not too important, because the only thing which is increasing is your damage reduction, which I feel like, yeah, this thing. This is so hard. This whole boss is so hard as a melee fighter normally. Was considered to be brutal. And it doesn't even like face me that much. Which is crazy. I love it. Don't stand in the poison, which is like a Da moment. And he's dead. Sure, not as fast as a Necro or even a Saw could do this, but it's this, it's still fast enough, and it's pretty safe. It's absolutely safe. And the barb is really hard at the beginning, as I said, but gets so much stronger. And with that, the barbarian is now place 2. Sork is still 1. Barb is 2. Rogue is 3. That's where we are at. So, let's go to the next one. I so totally don't want to. Please don't make me do this. Please don't. The druid, man. The druid feels so gutted. I know that Blizzard says, like, yeah, keep in mind, druid is gutted, we don't give the druid that much. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but serious talk here for a minute. Let's go to Molewood. Why did you do that to the druid? The druid feels so... I don't know. I just don't know, man. Like, apparently landslide is where it's at right now with the druid. If you really want to play a druid and you want to put that on you. You know what? Let's respec. So Earth Spike. This one does more damage than the Earth Spike. That's so funny to me. The problem with Earth Spike is literally only good in PvP. This is a purely PvP skill, and that Blizzard has this is like, what? Weird. Let's do Wind Shear. Invulnerability. Hit beyond the first. We will see. So, landslide. Lightning storm. Let's do landslide. Damage enemies 4 times. That doesn't really do anything. When you immobilize or stun an enemy, meh. Oh. Well, that's good. See, this is what I meant. This is so weird to me, Blizzard. Look at this ability. When you immobilize or stun an enemy, you gain Terror Mode. Each enemy hit by landslide consumes Terror Mode. Blah, blah, blah. You would say, okay, immobilize or stun, this doesn't work on bosses. But then the last part is literally bosses always have up to a 10% chance to grant a Terror Mode when hit. Where is this for all the other abilities who want to give you like a stun, immobilize shit thing? Why is this not a thing? I don't get it. I seriously don't. It's like, what? So you decided that this is an ability which should definitely be given to PvE and PvP players. You 100% made that decision. Why not here? Why not here? Or why not with some other abilities? Like, why is this the only ability where you decided it should be that way? I don't get it. This would be our main ability, so 5 points, no questions. 6 points, actually. Haha. Yes. Barrier. Very important. Unstoppable. Dealing 1 to surrounded enemy. We will see. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, pets. Right. Raven. Dear cruise to distant enemies. Huh. I think about the ravens. I think the ravens are pretty good. Yeah. Let's take the ravens. Do we want the shield, the barrier? I think the barrier is really important. As funny as that sounds. Oh, this one. Boulder. Like another thing. Unearth a large rolling boulder that knocks back and crushes enemy, dealing 113 damage with each hit. But it's all like slow. And against one single enemy, it's shit. So that's a nope. Earth skills. Oh, Earth skills deal 5% increased damage to slowed or... Yeah, again, this is all PvP. Yeah. That sucks. Hurricane? Probably Hurricane, right? Weird. But the problem is that Hurricane is like around you, so you have to be pretty close to the enemy. I wonder, like the boulder. The thing is, you were really just sending out a boulder, right? So you hit the enemy once if it is a boss. Yeah, that seems to be pretty strong. Enemies who are damaged by hurricane are slowed. That doesn't matter. Enemies affected by hurricane deal 20% less damage. Vulnerability. Savage. I mean, they're both good. If you are alone with boss fights, I can see that. Okay. Putting some points into Hurricane. It annoys me. Okay, let's do more wood. I know it's an easy one, but eh. I don't have any legendaries for the druid. Not really. Well, I have some, but not really. Doesn't really make a difference. So, eh. Also, the druid is so bulky. Also interesting that your only energy regeneration is through attacks. I think only the Barb has that, right? Yeah, everyone else is regenerating. He's the only caster who is not automatically getting Spirit back. Which is, frankly be told, a bit weird. I don't like that. That makes, in my opinion... Oh god. makes sense for the barb. But I don't feel like it makes sense for the druid. God, it feels so slow. It feels so slow, man. I don't know if I can do a chat. Like it doesn't feel barbarian slow. It feels just slow. Like, I don't know, man. As far as I have heard, not having the conduit, okay. Not having the passive is apparently a pretty big deal. Oh, we're missing something. Oh, down here. Yeah, apparently not having the passive is a pretty big deal. Deliberating Roar is now Werewolf Skull? Huh, that's funny. It's, this one, right? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. That's my problem, the Reco. Yeah. Yeah. God. I wonder if Earth Spike is faster. Let's try... Ah, shit, I have to refund everything because I cannot just... No, actually, wait, I can... No. I can take points out here. Let's try Earth Spike. Not really to get any of the passives. Or maybe we will... Let's try Earth Spike. See how that goes. I don't think it would do anything. Wait. Lizard. What have you done? Put that there. Thank you. Yeah, not having his passive. Oh yeah, it's faster. Useless. But faster. Okay. Ooh. It took so long. Do we got anything here? All stats. Ooh. Well, that's better. Nope. That's not really better. That's not really better. Intelligence is not what I'm looking for. I am not a smart person, Chad. I swear. Yeah, the problem, so for everyone who's wondering, the spirit boons is apparently the big issue. So from what we know, the spirit boons are apparently game changers for the druid. And that we don't have that available to us because we cannot reach it is the problem. And all that sucks. And you might think, well, Mole, maybe the druid is not just a great caster. No, no, no. It's shit for everything. I tried the others. Ooh. It's just man general. Again, apparently that whole thing with the spirit boons, it's such an important thing for the druid. But again, you cannot get it. Can't get it. Sucks. But it's not just that. Another thing which is a bit unfortunate, the shape-shifting doesn't feel like anything special. It feels so lackluster. Like it really does. It really does. And again, for caster, it feels like I'm not casting a lot. I know this might all change later on, but it's just, you know, this is, they decided that the druid is playable in the beta. And I think if you decide on that, you have to kind of, I mean, you're trying to get your best foot forward, and yeah, overpower. Like the druid seems to be pretty good for overpower anyways. Like in general, the druid seems to be one of the overpower chars. Like every char has something like the mage is clearly going crit with some lucky hit, I think. No, crit and something else. The barb is going overpower and crit. The necromancer has lucky hit and crit, and the druid is definitely overpower and not lucky hit. Hey, level 19. Cool. I mean, then again, you could argue that Earth is maybe more the PvP build. But in particular, landslide does so much more damage. Like tornado, you cannot control the tornadoes. Tornadoes are shit. I don't know. But even lightning storm is, it's not. In comparison, Doesn't feel great. It costs too much energy to keep it up. I think that's a pretty good point. It costs too much energy. At least Hurricane is doing some good damage here. What do we want? Sure. Oh, we can't. Oh, we would have to skill this first. Do I want this though? I could. Sure. I guess. I don't know. Like, it feels like unintuitive. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. There is none. Nope, wrong direction. Now this is bad. The damage numbers, man. One left, probably here, and then we are done. Let's have a look. Again, I understand I'm not level 25 yet and all that, but I don't... I look at my talents, and I don't really see an ability where I think, oh wow, yeah, this would change everything. No, this would change my build. I don't get the feeling. And that's probably not good. All things considered. Oh. Well, we are done. That was the dungeon. I don't know why, but this dungeon doesn't have a boss. If you're like, hey Mole, you didn't do the dungeon boss. Yeah, I know. It doesn't have one. This is why it is considered to be that easy. It doesn't have a dungeon boss. This dungeon will probably be farmed by a lot of people on release. Druid! Well, definitely bottom of the list. Absolutely no competition with the bottom of the list right now. Like not even remotely close. Absolute bottom, tier bottom of the list. Like, whoa. Whoa. Right? Whoa. Oh yeah, it was Blood Mage. That was an interesting combo I was running. Not the strongest, but interesting nonetheless. Yeah, this one is less fun enough. Oh, I have to do my. I was in the middle of actually getting my golem. I don't have the golem yet. I'm level 25 for quite some time, but I don't have to go. I will sacrifice the golem. I think because the golem is taking up another slot, right? I don't know if I want that. I don't know yet. I don't like that the golem is taking up a slot. You were running Shadow? Yeah? Like that's the thing with Necromancer. Ah, let's talk about the Necromancer. Now that we have talked about, well, the stain of life, which is the Druid in my opinion. Let's talk about the Necromancer. And how I know that class is completely overpowered, but even if it wouldn't be as overpowered as it is, it's the Necromancer is one of the classes. Yeah, I'm a tank build right now. If you're wondering what the hell is he doing, he's not like murdering everything in seconds. I'm tank build right now. I wanted to try out some tankiness. It's a special tank build I'm doing. But
I've waited for you.
oh, hi.
A teacher.
I think the diversity. Oh. The Necromancer has is just unparalleled in comparison. It's just unparalleled. Huh? Okay, apparently not enough ads. Oh yeah, like as I said, like I'm not saying that the there we go. I'm not saying that the Necromancer is not completely overpowered right now, because he is. I'm not trying to make it look like as if, oh, you know, the Necromancer is not that strong. How people make him look like? No, the Necromancer is shitty strong.
Vile artifact buried in a hillside not far from here. Its purpose is to trap lost souls, leeching magic from them.
Giggity.
Free those souls, and perhaps...
Do you require aid?
So dark.
Okay, let's do that.
Cold. Please stay. Grandfather was supposed to walk me home.
Okay, let's do this very quickly. But it's the build diversity. It's just the build diversity. What the hell? My Chow was totally not attacking the boss. I think the strongest build is Corpse Explosion. I think that is the strongest build right now. I'm most certain of that.
Left me alone.
Cool. Yeah, the strongest build is Corp Explosion, in my opinion. It's just so ridiculous strong. Corpse Explosion with Blighted Corpse. It's ridiculous. The damage you do in PvE, especially in dungeons, is just... what the heck? Right. Absolutely what the heck. Let's play that. Let me show that. Bye. So we need this. I guess. We need light. That's very important. Corpse Explosion. Bam. We don't need anything from here. I mean, we could increase the power of my skeleton mages, but meh. Let's get Blight up. Okay. Corpse Tendrils. Do I want Corpse Tendrils? Drop Blood Orb. I don't think so. I think this is pretty important, the Necrotic Carapace. Because I don't really have a healing. I definitely... my biggest problem is that I might have not enough corpses for my warriors. So let's see if we can upgrade my skeletal corp thingies. Oh god. So now is the question. I think Army of the Dead is still important. Because I can bring back all your skeletons. So I still think it's super duper important. Oh yeah, I have to... wait a second. Book of the Dead. I have to redo my books. I want the Reapers. So they can carve a corpse. And for the skeleton mages, I think I will stick with this. Yeah. I know, but you have to hold it for, you know, I should have just used my ultimate here. I should have just used my ultimate here to get all my skeletons back. But you have to hold it for 2.5 seconds and you have to stand still the whole time. You are not creating that many corpses as you might think. through a fight. As funny as that sounds. As funny as that might sound. Especially because you can stack this. Bone sacrifice. No, I think, let me see. What is it? I don't think you have anything else which creates corpses. I think that's the only thing really. Oh, the bone sacrifice. Oh, no, yeah, that's shit. No, you need basically the corpses to reanimate them again. Nah. Wait, that's different. Please don't. What the? I'm shooting against the wall. Yeah, you can just stack this when you have enough corpses and do so much more damage.
We are ready. Repeat after me. Spirits, I offer you this vessel. Protect us, so we may protect the balance.
Spirits, I offer you this vessel. Protect us, so we may protect the balance.
There it is, your loyal golem.
Oh.
Marvel at its prowess.
Wait, that was it?
Welcome, brethren of Rathma.
Oh. Well. That was easy. Huh. Funny. Bloodlands. Oh. Well. Yeah. I screwed that up slightly. I basically imprinted the wrong one and should have done this instead of that, and my mistake. Look, I'm not always the smartest guy, okay? I might have imprinted the wrong item. I might have. Slight mistake. Happens to the best of us. Book of the Dead. Golems. Oh, we only have the bone golem. Oh, the iron golem. Oh god, remember in Diablo 2, the iron golem? That thing was as shit as it could get. I think there were actually some people, I don't even know if I at some point tried to make an iron golem build. Oh, that's neat. That you had to iron golem sucked, yeah, because you had to sacrifice a weapon for it. I think I tried to make a build around it at some point. Like a lot of people try to make it a build, but it's like, okay, here is a yellow weapon sacrificed, and the golem is dead, and your weapon is gone. Congratulations. Absolute shit. Oh, that was some tough stuff, man. Iron Golem. Fudge me, man.
She will have your soul.
I don't know who says that. I definitely, if you want to go for Corpse Explosion, I would say the Necromancer is really good for Lucky Strike, because you want this, right? You want huge flash, lucky hit. Your damage has up to a 4%, well, 12% chance to create a corpse at the target location. And this is doubled against bosses. So this is such a good thing, but you need lucky hit for it. And, well, my lucky hit is non-existent with 3%. This is not active, right? Yeah, this is sometimes bugged. It's like kind of telling you there is an event, and that event is coming up soon, but then it isn't. Yeah, bit weird. Alright, let me show you something. I would say we are done with... Oh, what is the Bone Golem doing? Oh! Sucks to be you, I guess. Sorry for that. Let me show you something. Speaking about Blizzard weirdness. Let's talk about Blizzard weirdness. Also, this thing is level 30. Let me show you this. So this is a stronghold. I'm a front of, right? This is a stronghold. And you can put a campfire on. And when you are standing close to the campfire, you're getting an XP buff, right? Each stack increases experience gain from monster kills. And you can stack this up to 15 stacks. That means you're now sitting here for about a minute or two. And just to get your 10-minute XP buff, waiting so that you are getting 15 experience more per enemy. Why? Why not give like immediately 15 stacks? Why do I have to sit here and just wait for the stacks to tick up to 15? And also at the beginning, I first thought that you have to left click all the time. See, most people don't even understand. They take the buff and then they leave. But it's like, at the beginning I was believing that you have to click it multiple times over and over and over and over again. And no, it's just a thing which stacks. Again, such a weird thing to do. Wait, can you go here now? No, this has been cleansed, right? Oh. Damage! Yeah, Corpse Explosion is just insane. Is the boss here? No. Oh my god, so many corpses. Yeah, I think the boss is only here once. After you are done with the boss, it will never return. Weird. But yeah, I would not go into a dungeon with the Necro. I know what the Necro can do in a dungeon. But that's the Necromancer. As I said, I would play like every char for like 20 or 30 minutes. And I hate to say it, but I think the Necromancer is on number 1 of my list. I will probably create 2 characters, one for streaming purposes and the other one for playing with buddies of mine. Right? And I think the Necromancer will be... So let's make a list. Right. Can I move this? Blizzard, why are you giving me this option if I cannot... Ah, damn it! So I would say number 1 is the Necro. Number 2, oh, this is tough. I'm stuck between the Sorg and my Barb, actually. Because I will already have a caster with the Necro. So I will probably go with the Barb. Then the caster would be 3rd. 4th would be the Rogue. And when I really feel like I have to punish myself, or maybe for PvP, then the Druid is last. So Necro, Barb, Sorg, Rogue, Druid. For PvE purposes. Now, let's do a list. This is interesting. Let's do a list of PvP chars. Would I play in PvP? Oh yeah, Draco? That sounds pretty strong. Like, as I said, like the Necro is kind of weird. You have so many different ways you can go with the Necro, even though it seems like you don't have a lot of choices. But the moment you look a little bit deeper in what you can do, there are actually quite a bit of them. So, who would be my number 1 char in PvP? Interestingly enough, ooh, maybe not the Necro. Sorg, I don't think so. Maybe Rogue, or actually Druid. With all the Earth spells, you have tons of CC. You have so much crowd control with the Druid. Believe it or not, I could say that the Druid is actually on my number 1 for PvP at the beginning. It's tough to say. When you don't have PvP and you couldn't test it to make any assumption whatsoever. Rogue and Druid. Yeah, I could see that. The weirdest part with the Barbarian is I don't think I would do too much different with the Barb in PvP. Like the Barb, it's kind of odd to say this, but the Barb feels, if you're using certain abilities in PvE, chances are pretty high that you will use the same abilities in PvP. Like the Barb doesn't really have anything where you go, oh, this is a PvP only ability. The Druid has tons of them. The Rogue has also a few of them. But not the barb, interestingly enough. Then I would go Ice Mage or Electricity Stun. And I would even go so far to say that maybe the Sorg or the Druid, not the Druid, sorry, the Sorg or the Necro would be last in my list for PvP. Why? Because they will probably play very different in PvP. Like as I said, the Barb, I don't... Let me have a look at that very quickly. We are slowly wrapping it up. Oh, by the way, folks, after we're done here, about 30 minutes after the stream on my Mole RP channel, the new podcast, episode 2 of Mole in Hell, which is my Diablo podcast, will be available to listen to. So if you want to check that out, check out youtube.com/@molerp. So, now, with that said. Okay, you would probably use, well, would you use Bash? Sure, Bash has a stun, but the thing is, you don't really have like a way to get close to the enemy. I would even think about lunging, not lunging, lol, lunging, English, because you are jumping forward. It also heals you a little bit. And you can do bleeding or berserking. Like, don't get me wrong, stun is great, but you are not jumping forward. Maybe you need something else, but I think movability will be extremely important for PvP. Whirlwind, I don't think anybody will use Whirlwind. Hammer of the Ancients. This is the one people will use for PvP, 100%. Gain 3% more fury, okay? After overpowering with the Hammer of the Ancients, you deal 30% more damage. Or Hammer of the Ancients deal 1% additional damage for each point of fury you had when using it. Yeah, I can see this in PvP being pretty strong. Or Upheaval. Upheaval has a 20% chance stuns to all enemies, and it gives you a bit of range. So I could see this being pretty strong. Upheaval, actually. None of those. Maybe Rent. Maybe Rent. But I don't know how good dots are in PvP. Ground Stomp. Yes, this will probably be very important because... Okay, I take it back. There are actually quite a bit of abilities which will be PvP only. Like the rest is not. Charge or leap or kick. Yeah. The more I'm take it back. There's actually quite a bit of abilities for the Barb. You will probably take for PvP only. Steel Grasp. Right here. You pull an enemy towards you. Yeah. I take the bag. Okay. I totally forgot about those skills. I don't know how, but I did. Yeah. This is super important. Okay. Kick. Yeah, I can see that. Kick is pretty strong. Especially if you should skill. Like, Kick was actually one of the things I was thinking about using just cause. Just cause. Yeah. Excuse me. So you would use Bash or Lunging Strike. So that's one. Then you will probably use Upheaval. Not sure about Hammer of the Ancients. Ground Stomp. That's 3. You have 6 slots, right? Here I don't know which one to take. That would be 4. 5 for the Grasp. And then I don't know what ultimate. Probably Iron Maelstrom. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Probably. Huh. Interesting. Alright. But folks, with that said, we basically make our list. I will probably start with a Necro for the stream, and then probably the Barbarian for when I'm playing with my friends. This is the end. This is the end of the beta. The beta is still running for 3 hours. If you want to check it out yourself, you now have 3 hours time to play it at least a little bit, which is neat. But then the beta will go down, and I will be honest, I don't think we will see another we will not get another beta. Yeah. I don't think we will get another beta, even though I would find it pretty ass to let us wait another 2 months. Especially leaving alone that I just want to play the game. Right, I'm saying this now with the beta to just play the game. But pushing that aside, it's just test the PvP. Please, Blizzard. Please. I beg you. Test the PvP. Please. It's just I don't know. I would wish that, but I don't think Blizzard will do it. I don't think Blizzard will do it. It's Blizzard. And Blizzard over the years has unfortunately just done exactly as they said in their announcements, and then they just moved on all the time. It's kind of infuriating, not gonna lie. Really disappointed by that whenever they do it, but meh, nothing you can do about any of that. Folks, with that said, I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Have a Nice Dev. Yes, we're working a little bit at DevCorp Incorporated. DevCorp Incorporated. Wow! That's not what you do. And we are playing Have a Nice Dev, which I enjoy playing again. Wednesday, we are checking out Terra Nil, as I've already said. That will be our Wednesday game. looking forward to that. That will be probably on the Mole Under Management channel because, well, let's be real here. That's where it fits the most. And then on Thursday, we have 2 games. We have Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. We will see how that goes. And we have the Great War Western Front, which... Oh yeah, and also Dredge. Shit. For the Great War Western Front, I'm thinking about doing a review. I'm not sure yet. I played the demo of Western Front, and the demo was just horrible. Just absolutely horrible. I don't know. Have a nice dev. You will have a nice dev tomorrow. But yeah, this week we have some odd ones. Also, the good thing is we don't really have anything in the next few days. So Everspace 2 is leaving early access. That's happening on the 6th. But that's the only thing which is happening on the 6th. And then we are not getting anything for weeks. So it's this weird moment where we are getting a lot of games again at the same time. And then it's just silence. Yeah. So, we'll make it work. Oh, also, please don't forget, as I said before, because we have Easter coming up on the 7th. That's a holiday here. Yep, I will take the day off. And then, of course, on Easter Monday, which is the 10th, yes, I will also take a day off because they're holidays. And I will use those holidays. Yeah. Yes. All right. But with that said, thank you so much for watching, folks. Stay safe. And I see you tomorrow for Have a Nice Day. Make sure to go to the Mole RP channel and check out the podcast, which will appear in about 30 minutes there. Till then, have a good one. Hey Zoe, bye Zoe. See you tomorrow for Have a Nice Day. Bye-bye. Ka-ching! Don't forget, we are now also in daylight saving times here in Europe, aka summertime. Yes. So we are back to our original schedule. Have a nice one. Bye.